After 2 days of intense diplomatic huddles, this year's NATO summit is over. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan has been evaluating the gains and opportunity costs.
Just before the summit, we met with the Secretary-General and the Prime Minister of Sweden. We evaluated the expectations of our country and the current situation of Sweden in terms of fulfilling its commitments to date. We determined the steps to be taken in the coming period regarding Sweden's membership process. Accordingly, we will increase the cooperation in the fight against terrorism through the bilateral security mechanism, which is determined to be established at the ministerial level with Sweden, as well as the permanent three-manner joint mechanism. Sweden will present a roadmap. In addition, Sweden will actively support our country's accession process to the European Union, the customs union agreement process, and the visa-free process.
He says Sweden's roadmap will be evaluated by the Turkish parliament when it resumes work in October. Erdogan says Turkey supports the expansion of the military alliance, but cannot compromise on matters of national security.
The fight against terrorism is our red line. We now expect a decisive and clear position from all our allies. I've clearly conveyed our message to my counterparts on this issue. It was announced that for the first time in NATO's history, a special counter-terrorism coordinator will be appointed by the Secretary-General. Work will start on revising guidelines that have not been updated for more than 10 years. There are many additional issues we have discussed and agreed on between us, which are steps that confirm and reinforce the alliance's stance against terrorism. Turkey's efforts had a significant impact on these decisions.
The Turkish leader reiterated that Ankara's role on the world stage has never been more pivotal. Turkey is one of the only nations able to work with both Russia and Ukraine and has been instrumental in securing the Black Sea grain deal, as well as facilitating the exchange of prisoners. President Erdogan says he's willing to go even further and mediate for Moscow and Kiev if they want. On the sidelines of the Vilnius summit, Erdogan met several world leaders, but his meeting with the Greek Prime Minister is being hailed as a significant step in thawing relations between the neighbours. The two countries have agreed to hold a high-level cooperation council meeting later this year. Turkish officials say Ankara is seeking to resolve many of its outstanding issues with allies and even the not-so-friendly countries. They believe this summit has been a success, and in the coming months, they want to build further on these gains. Hasan, Abdullah, TRT World, Vilnius, Lithuania.